Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial where we'll be showing you how to use Meta Business Suite. We're currently on business.facebook.com and this is what you're going to get depending on what your page is, but it's practically the same. Now Meta Business Suite can be cumbersome for lots of people, and at the end of this tutorial we're going to try to make everything a breeze so you can easily navigate through all the different features, the tools to help grow your business and your online presence. So let's go. As you can see by the design of your Meta Business Suite, you have the main page and the side of the page. The main page is where most of your content will be displayed, and on the side you have your tools, and we'll be going through each of them in a second. At the top you have the Meta Business Suite logo there, and here you have the name of your page. When you click on the drop down, you will see other businesses that you might be having on your Facebook. You can easily switch between them if you want, but for this tutorial we will be sticking to this business called Calabari. Now here we're currently on the home page, and here you can make some edits to your business banner or your cover photo, and here you can also connect your Instagram. So if you have an Instagram account, you can connect it with your Facebook here on Meta Business Suite. You can create a post, create an ad, create a reel, create a story, and if you want more, you can click on more where you can go live, post videos across your pages. And if you're looking at bulk information, you can have bulk uploads for reels, bulk uploads for videos. Now onto the sidebar. So by default, you will be in home, and then over here you have the ads manager. Now under account overview, you're going to see details about your account. And then under campaigns, if you're having any running campaigns, you're going to see them there. And here shows you details about your audiences. And here you come to billing and payments, where you can actually make some settings regarding your billing and payments. And if you want to make some reporting on ads, you can find some more information here. And then you have notifications, where you can get all the notifications for your Facebook page. And then down here you have inbox. Inbox is where you'll be receiving all the information across the platforms. So whether it's on the Messenger app or if your Instagram is connected, you will be able to see it right here also. Still with inbox, you also have comments from Facebook and from Instagram, and you can find them right here in your Facebook Business Suite. Now, if you'd like to have automations with your messages, if you're a brand and you'd like to have some responses, especially if you're not available to respond all the time to your different followers, you can have some automations here by clicking on this button, and you would be helped with having automations added to your responses automatically. Still on the left side of your screen, you have content, and this is where you can find information about all your different posts on Facebook. You have your posts and reels, and you can find all of them right here. You also have your stories, your A/B tests, your feed and grid, your mentions and tags, and your clips. Now with all of these, you can see that there are 3 tabs. You can see under active, scheduled, and archived. So in all of your business's dealings with your page, you would have some posts that are active, and you can also have those which are scheduled for the near future, and you also have those which you have archived. As you know, stories don't stay forever, so after some time, they will be off your Facebook. And you can find them here in archived, or if you put them in archive yourself. And you also have A/B tests, which is very important if you're trying to find the best post or the best content for your page. And down here you have collections, which has playlists and series, and you also have creative assets. Now down here still you have another feature or tool with the Meta Business Suite, which is the planner. Now we love the planner option because this means that you can set a new goal, as you can see at the right side here, and you can actually create a post. Now this is currently in the weekly view. You can come over here to the top left corner and switch it over to the monthly view. Now if you'd like to create a post, all you need to do is to come right here. There is a drop down where you can choose among 3 options, such as creating a post, creating a story, or creating a reel. Now we're going to click on create a post. And right here, you can put in your media, such as adding your photo or adding a video. And in order to do this, you can upload from your desktop or your local drive. And here you can put in the text, such as the description. So we can have something like, right? So right now we have this. We are happy to make Meta Business Suite easy to use. And of course, if we wanted to add a photo, this photo would be nicely added right here. I think we can do that. In order to do that, we can click on add a photo. And of course, this is just a sample. It doesn't have to match. We're just going to follow it. Awesome. So now we have our text and we have our photo. We're going to scroll down, and here you could add a collaborator, and you could do this by adding a name or a URL. And one thing we love about the Meta Business Suite is if you don't want to post it right now, or if you'd like to plan some posts ahead of time, maybe for a week or for a month, you can come over here to scheduling options and you can set a date and time. All you'll need to do is when you get here, toggle this on, and you're going to have a date and time in the future where you'd like to add it. So we're going to click on this and the calendar will come down nicely, and we could put this for next week, and we're going to leave the time as is. And then we've basically designated this post for a time in the future. You could repeat the process for future posts as you wish and as many as you want. Now you have the option to share your story, and this says this is Facebook only. Your story privacy is set to public and anyone on Facebook can see your story. So you can not only post this, but you can post this as a story. If you want that, you could also toggle it on. And then you can set the sharing frequency. Click on share always or share once, where you only have this post to your story. Now we're going to scroll down, and of course, if it's a business, you want it to be public and not restricted. But of course, again, this is your choice and you can leave it as so. If you'd like to boost your post, you could click on this and it will toggle it on. And this would mean that you're trying to have some ads added to your post so you can actually have a wider reach. Now, when you're done with your post, you can come over here and click on schedule. But if for some reason you'd like to finish later, maybe you'd like to have some more information, you don't need to close this. You can simply click on finish later. Now, one more thing we'd like to mention is on the right side here, you can see Facebook feed preview. Now, this is a preview for the desktop, but we can come over here to see how it looks like on a mobile view. And right away, we can see how it is. Not much of a difference, but by the dimensions of it, you can see the difference. Great. So we can click on finish later, and this is going to basically save our posts. And now we've moved out of Planner to Insight. So if you're wondering how your business can grow, you can come over to Insight, and this will give you information about your post, your reach, your viewers, your followers, and basically all the information that will help your post grow, and you can analyze it and see what more you could do with it. Now you have your overview, you have your plan, your results, your audience. If we stick around with results just for a bit, you can see the results, your reach, your content interaction, your link clicks, your visit, and follows. So if your content is not great enough, you're going to see it by the interaction percentage. And if your link has a good thumbnail, you're going to know it from here, as your link clicks will grow from the design of your headline and your visuals. And then here you have audience. So here it's going to show you the demographics of your followers. So you have here 314. You can see the demographics. You can see age 18 to 24, 25 to 34, and you can see the percentage in men and in women and the countries and cities that have visited your page. And then you can see trends and potential audience. You could also export this information if you'd like to put it somewhere else. So you can click on the export and you can decide how you want to export it. You have three options: PNG, CSV, and PDF. If you want to do some ads on your Facebook, you just need to come over here and click on ads, and you can see you're ready to create your first ad. Now, when we click on get started, there are about 7 options to choose as a goal. You have the option to get started with automated ads, get more messages, boost Facebook content, promote your page, get more calls, get more website visitors, and get more leads. Basically, this choice is up to you and you get to set it as you wish. So with all these options that we've been able to show you, we hope that at the end, you can go into your Meta Business Suite knowing exactly where you need to go to get what you want to boost your visibility and grow your business.